your best friend. Eastside love is living on the West End. Knocked off a boy, you better come to. Don't die, you know the truth is some do. Go write your message on the pavement. Burn so bright, I wonder what the wave meant. Kickstart the golden generate hub. Sweet talk, but don't intimidate hub. Can't stop the gods from engineering. Feel no need for any interfering. Your image in the dictionary. This life is more than ordinary. Can I get you maybe even 3 of these? Coming from a space to teach you of the Pleiades. Can't stop the spirits when they need you. This life is more than just a read through.
When I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. Yeah, when I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. That's right, we got the green light, it's a party in the pier tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. It doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on earth. It's the monster.
Panama City, get loud! Say it with me! This is Monster Jam! Monster Jam fans, it's time for the first competition of the night. This is the JCB Racing Competition round number 1. Each of our drivers have been seated into a bracket, and the driver, based on random chance, only one driver can win. And we are about to see our first matchup of round number 1 here tonight with Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, Mike Vaughters II, taking on Blake Granger in Megalodon in the other lane. Let's get ready to see these two go racing for the first time here tonight as we get ready to go green. Both drivers are lined up. Let's get ready to go racing for the first time. We're going to reset that race there as there was a miscommunication on the light end as the Amazing Spider-Man actually did not receive the green light at the same time. It was a red light. However, he went early when he saw the issue. Unfortunately, though, that did cause it to look like a red light on that end. However, we're just going to restage both drivers here tonight on the track. Make sure that the beams don't get broken accidentally. Both drivers pull into the line. Mike Vaughters pulls to the line. Megalodon pulls to the line. They're ready to go green. Let's try that. Take two. Blake Ranger, Mike Vaughters Jr., let's go green. Take a look at the Glued to the Action replay here on the video board to see who takes that win. A close call from both drivers. They were cutting that track tight. The track is super steep, but your winner, Mike Vaughters Jr., the Amazing Spider-Man, takes the win. Just narrowly, like by the inch of a rebound off the shock towers, there was enough to change the course of that race. Your winner, moving on, Mike Vaughters in the Amazing Spider-Man. Our next race of round number one, we've got Black Panther and Joe Dennis taking on Gravedigger, Charlie Pocket. Let's see who is going to take this race. What a race from both competitors. You can see here Charlie Pocken smooth sailing to a race round victory. However, unfortunately, the Black Panther and Joe Dennis gets some huge air off the racer that goes too wide, and then he rolls the truck over next to that jammer on the other end of the track. Unfortunately, was not able to take that win here tonight. Getting ready for our next race of the night. We got 2 more left in round number 1 of JCB Racing, and we are about to see the title sponsor truck of this race come out to the track to take on Thor and Chelsea Van Cleve. Brandon Arthur in Thor in the other lane. Alrighty, we are ready for the next race. Brandon Arthur, JCB Digatron in that lane. You can see him getting ready to get staged. And in the other lane, Chelsea Van Cleve, Thor. Getting ready. Both drivers are pulled at the line. They are ready to go green. Let's get ready to go racing. A valiant effort from Chelsea Van Cleve and Thor. However, Brandon Arthur, JCB Digatron, doing a little showing off here. You can see, catches the ramp, puts that thing into a stoppie as Chelsea Van Cleve still trying to cross that final finish line right there. Brandon Arthur was literally physically even with her on the track in terms of a playing field. He was that far ahead during that race. Brandon Arthur on a completely different level here tonight. Let's see where that will end up landing him as he advances on to the second round. Our next race of the night, we've got Ironman Tony Oaks taking on MJ Solario El Toro Loco here in Panama City. Let's see who's going to take the win. What a race from both of our competitors. Take a look at how close they were going in to that final corner as MJ Solario crosses just barely before Tony Oaks. Your winner, El Toro Loco, MJ Solario. Alrighty, Monster Jam fans, it's time for our next race of the night. It's time for the semi-final round of JCB Racing. We went from the fastest 8 drivers down to the fastest 4 here tonight in JCB Racing. So with that being said, let's get ready to continue racing here tonight with the semifinals. Our first race, we got Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger taking on Mike Waters Jr., the Amazing Spider-Man. Yet another close race. Charlie Pauken going for a wild ride. Back on all 4 BKT tires for Charlie Pauken. Take a look at the finish from them. Mike Waters making it close yet again. This guy is going for that title next season in 2026. This is the beginning of the 2026 Monster Jam International Tour right here. And Charlie Pauken is going to the final round here tonight. One more race remains in the semifinal round of JCB Racing. Fans, are you ready to see Brandon Arthur in the JCB Digatron take on MJ Solario El Toro Loco, the final race of the semifinals? Let's go green! Your winner advancing on MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. Take a look at this race. You can see Brandon Arthur just gets too much into this corner. You see he rolls it over right here in this first corner. I don't know what happened, but he lost control. Your winner, MJ Solario, El Toro Loco, advancing on to the final round.
A big noise playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will waving your banner all over the place. We will rock you. Sing it, we will rock you. Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, pleading with your eyes, gonna make you zombie someday. You got mud on your face, big disgrace. Somebody better put you back.
Monster Jam fans, this is it, the final round of JCB Racing. We're down to the final two fastest competitors of the night. Let's meet your racing finals contenders. In the black lane, it's MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. Let's hear it for the 2010 World Champion, Charlie Pauken, Gravedigger.
And they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up.
With that being said, who is ready for the final round? 8 points on the line. The beginning of the chase for the International Series title begins tonight. And with that, let's get ready to go racing one final time. Your winner, Charlie Pauken, Gravedigger, the reigning MJRT International Series champion, taking home the hardware at the beginning of the night. 8 points go to Charlie Pauken. And a celebratory slap wheelie for Charlie Pauken. He goes up to the track. Give it up one more time for Charlie Pauken, Gravedigger.
At the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said leave this one alone. She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Monster Jam fans, we'll be right back with our second competition of the night. Don't go anywhere because the Monster Jam action continues right here in Panama City in just a few moments.
Green eyes, fried rice, I could cook an egg on you. Late night game time, coffee on the stove. Yeah. Your sweet ice cream, but you could use a flake or two. Blue bubble gum twist around your tongue. I don't want you to get lost. I don't want you to go broke. I want you. Just 'cause I love you, babe, in every kind of way. Just a little taste. You know I love you, baby. sushi restaurant, music for whatever you want. I'm not going to get lost. I'm not going to go broke. Staying cool. If the stars were edible, and our hearts will never fall.
Monster Jam fans, time for our second competition of the night. This is the Monster Jam Skills Challenge. 8 points on the line. Right now, our leader of the points currently is Charlie Paukin in Gravedigger as we get ready for our next competition. Let's meet your first competitor ready to take on the track. It's Blake Granger, Megalodon. Give it up for Blake Granger and Megalodon. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Blake Granger and Megalodon is well beyond the capacity of any other skills driver. That is exactly what he brings to the table. Balancing that truck on one tire for far too long. I think he just defied physics. Blake Granger, Megalodon. scores are in here tonight for Blake Granger. What those scores are going to be. Blake Granger Megalodon 9.592. That is your current score to beat, and a high score to beat at that. Let's see if Joe Dennis in Black Panther can take the lead. Let's get ready to see what he's got. Give it up for Joe Dennis in the Black Panther. Take a look at the replay. Cyclone Donuts for Joe Dennis trying to take out Blake Granger here tonight. Unfortunately, unable to stick the landing on the donut. Rolls that truck over. We'll see what the scores are going to be. The score for Joe Dennis, 7.682. That is not enough for the top spot. Coming out next, it's Chelsea Van Cleve, Thor. Give it up for Chelsea Van Cleve in Thor. Let's see what that score is gonna be for Chelsea Van Cleve. Getting that truck onto the front two tires, trying to ride it out. Unfortunately, was not able to fully complete that stopping movement. So unfortunately, tough break on that second hand, but we'll see where she ends up after that first attempt. The score for Chelsea Van Cleve, 5.438. Not enough for the top spot. So your leader remains Megalodon Blake Granger as Iron Man Tony Oaks, ready to take to the track. Let's see if he can take to the skies as well. Not liking what he saw, readjusting, reconsidering his skills plan. We'll see what he's got. Just something not right with that ramp there. Give it up for Tony Oaks. What a move there at the end. Whipping that truck around at the end. A great stopping moonwalk up the pod. Sets it right dead center of the pod and riding it down. He then lines that thing back up. He kind of did what Blake Granger did, but he missed the ramp. Goes off, sways sideways, and ends up pulling out a wild save there and sets it down. Give it up for Tony Oaks in Iron Man. The score for Tony Oaks, it's an 8.892. Not enough for the top spot. Here comes to the track Mike Bonners Jr., the Amazing Spider-Man. Give it up for the Amazing Spider-Man. Mike Bonners Jr. gets too high on the side of the berm, tries to save it. Unfortunately, the truck goes over, and that is the end of the run for Mike Waters Jr. Let's see what that score is going to be.
What's that sound? Here she comes, full blasting top down. Hot shoe, burning down the avenue. Model citizen, zero discipline. Don't you know she's got
The score for Mike Waters Jr., 8.636. Ready to come to the track up next, it's Brandon Arthur in the JCB Zigatron.
dig it, try. Turn it on. Dig it up. Dig it.
Give it up for Brandon Arthur in JCB Zigatron. What a run! Balancing that truck on one tire, two tire, all tires, all throughout that run. A fantastic showing of his balance. He would pop that thing up on a one tire. Every time he bounced it around, it was a fantastic run. We'll see what the scores are going to be for Brandon Arthur.
What's that sound? Here she comes, full blasting top down. Hot shoe, burning down the avenue. Model citizen, zero discipline. Don't you know she's coming home to you? You lose her erection. I get her.
The score for Brandon Arthur, 8.711. Not enough for the top spot. Coming out next, it's MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. Give it up for MJ Solario. Incredible run. Balancing that thing onto the front two tires off that maximum moonwalk. That is exactly why he placed as high as he did in the World Final Skills Championship, because that man can drive a Monster Jam truck. Unbelievable.
What's that sound? Here she comes, full blasting top down. Hot shoe, burning down the avenue. Model citizen, zero discipline. Don't you know she's coming home with me? You lose her in return. I get her.
The score for El Toro Loco, 8.927. That is not enough. One more competitor left to go as we finish out the Skills Challenge. Your racing winner here tonight, Charlie Pauken, Gravedigger, ready to take the track.
On the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round. Joy they found. The head nurse said, "Leave this alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad.
Give it up for Charlie Pauken. Look at the bicycle there. Riding out a fantastic slap wheelie. A little bit of truck damage potentially on the rear end there, but he still goes for that bicycle. Gets the truck up into a sidewall. He rides it up the side of that landing roller, and then he just keeps spinning the truck around, tries to save it. Unfortunately, does not come back around in time, and Charlie Pauken on his lid to end his skills run. We'll see where that puts him and who our winner will be.
What's that sound? Here she comes, full blasting top down. Hot shoe, burning down the avenue. Model citizen, zero discipline. Don't you know she's coming home with me? You lose her in return. I get her.
The score for Charlie Pauken, 8.820. That means your winner, Blake Granger in Megalodon, back on the top of the mountain. He is starting the 2026 season off with a skills win, and last year he had the craziest skills streak of all time. Every single competition was a skills win for Blake Granger. The highest skills average of a 9.274 was where he was at last season. This season, he currently sits with a 9.046 after just 2 events. That's where his average stands after that win. Blake Granger in Megalodon is your Skills Challenge winner. And with that, we head into halftime. We'll be back in just a few moments. So go grab yourself a snack, a drink, and come right back here because Monster Jam comes back to you after halftime.
Not a soul up ahead and nothing behind. There's a desert in my blood and a storm in your eyes. Am I the king of nothing at all? And you're the queen of nothing at all. Well, I remember the fight and I forget the pain. I got my hand in your pocket and my key in your chain. Am I the king of nothing at all? And you're the queen of nothing at all. Through the wilderness, you and I, we walking through the emptiness. My heart is a mess. Is it the only defense against the wilderness? Because my heart and hope to die, taking this one step at a time. Got your back if you got mine. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. Not a soul on the road, not a star in the sky. It's a desert in my heart and I know where to hide. I'm the king of nothing at all, and you're my queen of nothing at all. Well, out here in the dust, if you don't have trust, ain't nothing left of us. This is the exodus. They just testing us. They can't flex with us. They can't mess with us. They can't mess with us. Through the wilderness, how come even together there can be loneliness? Our heart's a mess, but it's our only defense to brave the wilderness. Because my heart and hope to die, taking this one step at a time. I got your back if you got mine. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. One step at a time, I got your back if you got mine. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. Some days you're the only thing I know. Only thing that's burning when the nights grow cold. Can't look away, can't look away. Beg you to stay, yeah. Sometimes you're a stranger in my bed. Don't know if you love me or you want me dead. Push me away, then beg me to stay, yeah. Call me in the morning to apologize. Every little lie gives me butterflies. Something in the way you're looking through my eyes. Don't know if I'm gonna make it out alive. Fight so dirty, but your love so sweet. Talk so pretty, but your heart got teeth. Late night devil, put your hands on me. And never, 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 ever let go. Fight so dirty, but your love so sweet. Talk so pretty, but your heart got teeth. Late night devil, put your hands on me. And never, 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 ever let go. Some days you're the best thing in my life. Sometimes when I look at you, I see my wife. And you turn into somebody I don't know. And you push me away, yeah. Call me in the morning to apologize. Every little lie gives me butterflies.
Monster Jam fans, this is it. The final competition of the night. We are down to the final 8 points of the night en route to our first overall event championship of the 2026 Monster Jam International Series Championship. With that being said, I gotta know, Panama, are you ready for the pinnacle of all Monster Jam events? This is Monster Jam Freestyle! Give it up for Chelsea Van Cleven Thor. Lining that thing up around the corner, getting some huge air off of the racing lane, getting that thing up into the sky, and then lands, just comes super short onto the elevated ramp of that landing roller and just folds the truck at the end of the run. Give it up. The score for Chelsea Van Cleve, 6.471. That is your current score to beat, setting the bar here tonight as we get ready for our next competitor of the night. Coming out next, Joe Dennis, Black Panther. Give it up for Joe Dennis in the Black Panther. Take a look at that glued to the action replay. Getting that truck around, lines it up for the big cross thread transfer here. Lands a little sideways and holds the throttle. Tries to spin it around and save it. Unfortunately, that corner of the berm just eats the truck alive and he rolls over onto his lid. Let's see what those scores are going to be. The score for Joe Dennis, 8.398. That is your new score to beat. Joe Dennis. El Toro Loco takes the early lead as MJ Solario, his stadium debut here in Panama City, ready to take the track. He's here. He's ready to go. Panama City, get on your feet. 20 seconds were left on the clock for MJ Solario. Getting that thing onto the front two tires and unfortunately, or getting onto the back two tires and unfortunately wasn't able to pull it back around here tonight. So unfortunately, that will do it for MJ Solario El Toro Loco, getting that thing on its lid after an incredible attempt at a save there. We'll see what the scores are going to be.
I came to ball, lose the draw. Look at the stats. I'm going off. I win it all. I win it all. I came to ball, lose the draw. Look at the stats. I'm going off. I win it all.
The score for MJ Solario, 8.417. That is your new leader. But ready to come to the track up next, Tony Oaks and Iron Man ready to try his hand at the freestyle victory here tonight. Parks the truck right there on the pod. Take a look at that. Tony Oaks, give it up. Getting some big air. He tried to kind of transfer that ramp there. Hits the steep ramp there. Looks just save it off the side of the pod. Unfortunately, coming up short. Looks like he's going to save it, and he parks the truck on that turning pod right there. Give it up for Iron Man.
I came to ball, lose the draw. Look at the stats. I'm going off. I win it all. I win it all. I came to ball, lose the draw. Look at the stats. I'm going off. I win it all. I win it all. I came to ball, lose the draw.
The score for Tony Oaks, 6.237. Unfortunately, not enough to take the top spot. So coming out next, it's Michael Waters Jr. in The Amazing Spider-Man. Looks like we might see a Morgan and Morgan backflip. Oh! 20 seconds left. Oh! Yeah, that's about right. Give it up for Mike Vonners Jr., the Amazing Spider-Man.
I came to ball, lose the draw. Look at the stats, I'm going up. I want it all. I want it all. I came to ball, lose the draw. Look at the stats, I'm going up. I want it all. I want it all.
The score for Mike Vonners Jr., 8.935. That is your new leader. Mike Vonners Jr. taking the top spot. Coming out next, it's Charlie Pauken, Gravedigger. Going for the backflip. Give it up for Gravedigger Charlie Pauken, finishing out a fantastic freestyle run. Charlie Pauken. Insane move after insane move. Crazy sidewall, insane air. What else could he have done in that run? Let's find out what the scores are going to be. The score for Charlie Pauken, 9.168. That means your new leader, Charlie Pauken, Gravedigger. Coming out next, it's Brandon Arthur, JCB Digatron. Give it up for Brandon Arthur. A tough break as he hits that ramp. Just too much speed. The truck seems to give up as he hits the ramp, and he loses front wheel drive as he rolls that thing over on its side. Give it up for Blake Granger, or for JCB Digatron and Brandon Arthur. Scores are in for Brandon Arthur, 8.474. That's the score for Brandon Arthur as we get ready for our next competitor to come to the track. Coming out next, it's Blake Granger, Megalodon. This is the final time you'll be seeing Megalodon on the track and the final competitor of the night. So get on your feet. My God. Whips the truck. Oh well. Should I be scared of Megalodon? Ouch. Big air bonus, big air boner, big air boner. 80 seconds. $60 seconds left. Risky game he's playing. Lining up for the backflip. Give it up for Blake Granger in Megalodon. Look at the save as he pulls it down. Unbelievable run. And then he just launches that thing into the sky and ends the run on his lid. Blake Granger in Megalodon is here to stay. And he is looking at a fantastic score. What is it going to be? Let's find out.
I came to ball, lose the draw. Look at the stats. I'm going up. I win it all. I win it all. I came to ball, lose the draw. Look at the stats. I'm going up. I win it all. I win it all.
The score for Blake Granger in Megalodon is 9.478. Your winner, Blake Granger, Megalodon. Let's find out who your overall event champion here tonight is going to be. 8 points in JCB Racing, 5 points in the Skills Challenge, 7 points in Freestyle for an overall event total of 20. Your winner, Charlie Pauken, in the black and green Wrecking Machine, taking home the first overall of the International Series. He's on a track to take home yet another Series championship this season. Let's see how it goes. Charlie Pauken, your overall event champion, here this afternoon, or here this evening, tonight.
On the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad.
Thank you all so much for attending the first Monster Jam event in Panama since 2009. We'll be back, and you won't want to miss the rest of the International Series coming to you live here on the MJRT Kick. You aren't going to want to miss it. With that being said, thank you, and that was Monster Jam.
The keys in the ignition, so drivers fire your engines. It's a battle to the end. Never give up, never give in. It's grit and guts, dirt and dust. Get out your seat and put your hands up. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. That's right. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam, jam, jam. It's wheelies and backflips, donuts and burnouts and walk-its, full throttle, head to head. You be the judge of which truck's gonna win. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the